X equals y squared plus z squared over 4 is the equation of an elliptic paraboloid. It's in standard form, that's why I recognize it. I also know that the axis of this paraboloid is the x-axis, because the axis of any elliptic paraboloid corresponds to the variable raised to the first power. So this paraboloid is going to open along the positive x-axis. The easiest way for me to draw it then is to draw it with the x-axis running from left to right, and the right-hand direction being the positive direction, of course. So I'm going to draw it. I'm going to start off drawing it coordinate free. There you go. Now, if I want to go ahead and put in the axes, I can do that. I know that it goes through 0, 0, 0 because 0, 0, 0 satisfies the equation. So there's my origin. There's my z-axis. Running left to right is my x-axis. That's my positive x-axis running to the right. Now, to keep the right hand orientation of my x, y, z axes in place, I need to have the positive y-axis running into my computer screen. So I'll draw the positive y-axis like so. Well, okay, the positive y-axis is this piece running into the computer screen. If you wanted to put some details here, like one of the traces, well, it makes sense to make this ellipse I've drawn here one of the traces, which you could get by setting x equal to a constant. What constant makes sense here? Well, if I stretch out my scaling on the x-axis, I think plugging in x equals 1 here makes sense, because then we've got a nice ellipse in standard form. And I know some things about that ellipse. I know you'd have to go from the center of that ellipse, you'd have to go up and down to the square root of this number to get to the edges here and here. And so I know that this point would be, well, the point 1, 0, 2. This point would be the point 1, 0, negative 2. Now, this point would actually be 1, negative 1, 0. And this point, so I ran from the center of the ellipse out a distance of 1 in this direction. That takes me to 1, negative 1, 0. And then in this direction it would be 1, positive 1, 0 for this point.